but we have been facing raining for 2 days. I think it can be very harmful for potatoes harvest, man.
Yes, yes, yes. No, it's not right now, right? Not right at this moment, but like maybe in winter they grows potatoes or whatever. I don't know the thing. Yes, so maybe that's another thing. Um, but I heard about it that potatoes grow well in Russia. I didn't like I don't have much knowledge about it, but just I heard from some anonymous person. So I don't know, right? So, Saurabh, you can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is it like, is there like, there are several times like for Azan to happen in different places. Is that it? Like, because like, sometimes when Nadim was speaking, it was 8:40 p.m. and then it was the Azan was going, and now at Saurabh's place, the Azan is going right now, and in Pia's place the Azan goes on at 8:30 p.m. So there are different timetables for Azan, right?
Ma'am, in Dhaka, ma'am, Azan happening almost 15 minutes, ma'am, constantly, ma'am, because there are
Okay,
many
okay.
mosques, ma'am, around my city, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So Saurabh, that means like from one mosque or from different mosques the
Yes,
Azan
ma'am, different,
can be
different
heard.
mosques, ma'am. One
Okay,
mosque,
okay.
Azan is just end, and the other is, ma'am, just start, ma'am.
We'll start soon.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am,
okay. Yes, Mamun.
there are two kind of mosque in our city, and we can call it Ahle Hadith Jame Masjid, and another is Hanafi. The ma'am
Okay,
Ahle
okay.
Hadith Masjid, the ma'am Ahle Hadith Masjid, they azan very fastly, and the Hanafi Madhab, uh, they gave azan very lately, ma'am. That's why,
Okay,
that's
got
why,
it.
ma'am.
But fastly, there is no word as fastly. Okay, fast. F-A-S-T. Fast already is an adverb. So you don't need to use ly after fast. So, like fastly, don't use the word fastly, rather use fast. That will be all right to use. And that won't be an issue, but if, to make mistakes. Okay, so rather than using fastly, use fast. Like it ends the for Al Hadith Masjid, the Azan ends faster, and in fast or maybe faster, both it can be used as adjective and adverb both. And the other one, it the Azan goes a bit later. This is the way you can say the sentence. Okay, showed off. So the homework I gave, the video I told you to go through, all of you of course told you to go through. So did you go through the video, and which was just a little story, not a hard one, a little story. So did you go through the story?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you went through the story, so tell us, share your experience, or tell us what did you see in the video, and what is your opinion about that video, that very video, and what do you think after watching the video? What do you feel about it?
Thank you, ma'am. Today I talk about a short story. The story name is The Prince and the Servant. And crucial uh, woman lived in England. She had a kind and beautiful daughter.
Crucial or cruel?
Cruel, cruel, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yes.
Many princes and kings around many walls. One wanted to marry the princess, but the mother uh, give them a difficult task before they get married, but most of the prince and kings failed, and then the woman killed them. And there are other prince named Charles who lived in a poor country. He heard about the princess and wanted to marry that girl. So he shared this incident with his father, but his father did not consent because he was very afraid of him. But then the father, uh,
Why
ma'am,
was he afraid? Why was he afraid, Saurabh?
afraid because, ma'am, if the son would be die, ma'am, because if he did not complete the task, so surely he would be die. So that's why the father afraid. Uh,
Was
but
afraid. That's why the father was afraid. And also he was the only son, right?
yes, ma'am, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He was the only son, but then the father give him a consent that he could go, and but the prince have no servants. He collect three friends from the from the streets. Three strange friend. One have a special ear. He can uh, hear everything, and other one is one eye man. He could see through anything, and and the last one is cold man, and so he went to the prince's house with new servants, and the queen firstly give him a task that he lose a jewel in the river. So he told them collect it before the sun goes down, and uh, the prince collect it from by helping his two servants. He collect the jewel and come back to the queen. The queen was so angry, see the jewel, and she told him, "Come, come tomorrow. I will gi- give you another task." And the second task is eight 30 chickens before the before 12 o'clock. But Prince the prince want a condition that he will eat with his friend. So the queen give him the permission. The prince took his first friend, the fat man. He can eat many foods. He, he eat all of the foods. Then he passed the second task, but the queen was very angrier than previous. Uh, so then he uh, called him to her, dine with the queen. So the prince went to the queen and dined together, but somehow the bad queen mixed something with his wine, and he drank it.
Yes, Saurabh.
Then when he woke up, he find there was no princess. He was in an empty room. Uh, his second servant, the long hand man, uh, fetch him down to the down, fetch him to the down. and they uh, they started to search the princess where she was. The one-eyed man said the queen hid her inside a tree, and somehow they get in the tree and rescue the princess. And then the old man, old man, old.
Saurabh can't hear you. Are you saying anything, Saurabh? I can't hear you. Okay. I, I think there is a network issue in Saurabh's place. So, Nadeem, you were in the class. So, how was your debate competition and how was everything?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Uh, it was really an amazing, ma'am. I got a lot of experience and that happened yesterday, and also came our ex-Goldian who already debate in our
Ajan, okay,
ma'am.
Nadeem, okay, Nadeem. Give it a moment. Okay, okay. Right. Does Ajan take this much time? Like it's already 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes maybe.
Ma'am, my home. Sorry, ma'am. Here, there many guests came in my home. So one of my elder brother, uh, he was scrolling. So that's why.
Okay, he was here. Okay, that's why. Okay, Nadim. So it was interesting. So like you didn't get a chance also to go through the homeworks, right? Mm,
Yes, ma'am.
Mamun said me. Okay, okay, it's okay. Uh, and I think so. The debate programs, about the debate programs that you do actually, Nadim. Like there are many topics, like what are the main issues that you debate about, or like what are the things that you debate about, and is there And does this thing, like, do this thing happen? These things happen in, like, for two groups of the university, or there are students from other places too, like all over the Bangladesh? Like, how's the organization?
Ma'am, basically this is the organization of Racha University, but we arrange freshers debate, like who are already enter in a as a freshers, and they uh, started in first uh, first year, so they are participating here, and uh, we arrange uh, last day final debate, and the topic was, ma'am, just a minute.
Yes, Nadim, I'm waiting. Not an issue.
ইয়েস ম্যাম, এই সংসদ মানে বাংলাদেশ প্রফেশনাল শিক্ষার্থীদের যা মানে হচ্ছে যে মেডিকেল এবং প্রকৌশল যারা শিক্ষার্থী আছে, চাকরি জীবনে পেশা পরিবর্তনের ক্ষেত্রে রাষ্ট্রের নিকট ক্ষতিপূরণ প্রদানে বাধ্য করবে। দ্যাট মিনস হু আর অলরেডি engaged in a specific occupation, and they are try to change their own occupation. So in this perspective, government uh, wanted to make a rule, if anyone can change his uh, occupation, they should be uh, economical punished. Ma'am, can I express in Bengali here?
Yes, yes, yes,
ম্যাম,
yes.
এখানে মানে এটা হচ্ছে যে কালকে ডিবেটটা এরকম ছিল, যারা মেডিকেল অথবা যারা টেকনিক্যাল, যারা প্রকৌশল, যারা মানে প্রকৌশল বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় থেকে বিভিন্ন সাবজেক্ট নিয়ে পড়াশোনা করছে, ধরেন যে কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স বা সিইসি বা এই টাইপের যেগুলো না আছে, অথবা মেডিকেলের শিক্ষার্থী, এরা হচ্ছে যে পড়াশোনা করলো, তো এদের পেছনে গভর্নমেন্টটা একটা নির্দিষ্ট পরিমাণ অ্যামাউন্ট ইনভেস্ট করে যারা পাবলিকে পড়ে। তো এরা হচ্ছে যে 5 বছর বা 4 বছর পড়াশোনা করার পর এরা আসলে জব সুইচ করে। ধরেন যে মেডিকেলের শিক্ষার্থী মেডিকেল পাশ করার পরে সে 2 বছর বা 3 বছর একটা মেডিকেলে জব করতেছে, কিন্তু তারা ওই জবটা পেশাটা বাদ দিয়ে তারা দেখা যাচ্ছে যে বাংলাদেশের যেমন বিসিএস এর যে সেক্টর গুলো আছে, ওরা আছে যে অ্যাডমিন ক্যাডারে, বা দেখা যাচ্ছে যে বিভিন্ন মানে বিভিন্ন ক্যাডারে চলে আসতেছে, তো তাদের ওই পদগুলো ফাঁকা হয়ে যাচ্ছে। কিন্তু সরকার চাচ্ছিল যে যেহেতু আমি তাদের পিছনে ইনভেস্ট করছি, মানে সরকার চাচ্ছিল মানে ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, যেহেতু আমি ইঞ্জিনিয়ার তৈরি করতেছি বা ইঞ্জিনিয়ার আমার দরকার, যার কারণে তাদের পেছনে আমি অর্থ ইনভেস্ট করছি, বা একজন আমার ডাক্তার দরকার, ডাক্তারের জন্য আমি টাকা ইনভেস্ট করছি, কিন্তু তারা ইঞ্জিনিয়ার বা ডাক্তার পড়াশোনা কমপ্লিট করার পরেও তারা পেশা পরিবর্তন করে বিভিন্ন এই যে সাধারণ এই সেক্টর গুলাতে চলে আসতেছে। তো এই জায়গাতে সরকার মানে একটা রুল করবে বা আইন করবে যে তারা যদি চেঞ্জ করতে চায়, তাহলে তাদেরকে একটা নির্দিষ্ট পরিমাণ অ্যামাউন্ট তাদেরকে ক্ষতিপূরণ হিসেবে সরকারকে দিতে হবে, যেহেতু সরকার তাদের পেছনে ইনভেস্ট করছিল একটা এক্সপেকটেশন থেকে। তো ম্যাম, এই পার্সপেক্টিভে মানে এইরকম একটা ডিবেট হয়েছিল যে কালকে আমাদের ওখানে।
আচ্ছা, আচ্ছা, আচ্ছা। ওকে, ওকে, বুঝলাম। রাইট। So thank you. Yes, Nadim, did you raise a hand?
ম্যাম, it's mistakenly, ম্যাম।
Okay, mistakenly. Okay, okay. Got it. So Saurabh got to join the class finally. Saurabh, was that an internet issue? Or maybe the Wi-Fi was gone?
Ma'am, the load shedding has gone, ma'am.
Oh, okay. There was like load shedding. All right, all right. Sort of the place that you live in, is it a town or a city?
City, ma'am, Dhaka, ma'am.
Yes, so like load shedding, oh my goodness, like load shedding happens, like, but not that much, right? Just for a short moments, just for sometimes, right? Like it doesn't go away for long. Is it right?
Ma'am, sometimes it take too long, ma'am, too much long, ma'am. 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, sometimes, but not uh, regular, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So how's the weather there showed up? Like, is it raining in Dhaka today? Is it raining in Dhaka?
Yes, ma'am. Today is raining, ma'am. Uh,
And yesterday, what was about yesterday?
Now, yesterday was very shiny day, ma'am. The temperature is very high, but today the temperature is cool, and uh, most of the time, ma'am, is raining today, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So, like, I heard about a lot that the places as Dhaka is a congested city and there are many buildings and there are many here and there all of the places where there are drains and there are many places where the water cannot go away, don't go away, so the roads get flooded most of the times when it rains heavily. So is that also an issue for the place that you live in, the area that you live in?
Yes, ma'am. The street is same, ma'am. As you say, it is full of mud, ma'am. After the rain, and in our city, ma'am, we have not about problem about drain, ma'am. It was usual good, but this
Usually
street,
good.
ma'am, but this street is not good enough, ma'am.
Okay. The street are not like it's muddy or it's flooded. It gets flooded.
Sometimes it get flooded, ma'am, and most of the time the mud stays in the street, ma'am. In
Okay,
rainy
okay.
season, especially, ma'am.
And like, what about the situation of the garbages? Like when I went to Dhaka once and I stayed with my parents in a hotel, and nearby the hotel there was a like huge place of rubbishes and garbages, and the smell was horrible. So like is this the same picture for all the places in Dhaka, most of the places in Dhaka, or is it different and it varies from place to place?
No, ma'am, it varies from place to place, ma'am. But in our area, ma'am, we have no problem about garbages. There are a lot of people who come in come in the morning and take the garbages in the truck and they threw it outside the Dhaka. There is a place, ma'am. We call it Bhagar. It's situated in Sabar, ma'am. Sabar, ma'am.
Yes, Sabar, like while coming from like outside from Foripur, Madaripur, with all these places, Sabar actually you have to cross that place, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you? Yes, so that's the place. Yes, I remember, and they and most of the times the buses get get into jam, and the situation becomes out of hand, gets out of hand because the smell. Actually, I remember that. I remember that. So, Shorab, if I have to ask you that you think that the city Dhaka that you were, how many years have you been living in Dhaka?
Ma'am, almost 6 years, ma'am.
Okay, you have been living in Dhaka for 6 years. So, as you have been living here at the same place, or like there are different places that you have been living, like the different areas of Dhaka?
No, ma'am. Same place but different house, ma'am. We changed one house.
Okay, okay, okay. That change of houses. Okay, that's all right. So, um, the thing I want to ask you the about the city Dhaka, about the city Dhaka, that the place where you live in. Um, you have been living there for 6 years. Do you feel? Do you live? there whenever, or maybe sometimes you need to go other places at your in your home or whatever the place it is. So when you are away from that place, that from Dhaka, the place you live in, do you miss that place, or is there any reasons that for what you like the city or the place or the area that you live in? Are there any reasons for what you like the city? Share your experiences with us, Saurabh.
Ma'am, actually, I hate the city, ma'am, because I born in village and used to lead a different life than cities, ma'am. And city is almost good, ma'am, but I don't like because there are many people and there are many vehicles, and they makes many sounds, and bother me,
Vehicles.
ma'am.
It's vehicles. It's vehicles. Okay, vehicles, no vehicles.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Vehicles, uh, and and they makes ma'am unnecessary sounds, ma'am. It's bother me the most. And when I went my village, I think uh, it was good to me. And ma'am, I never miss the city, ma'am. City area, ma'am. Never miss, ma'am. I just stay
Okay,
here, ma'am, for my educational purposes, ma'am. After my education, I will go another place.
okay, okay. All right, this also can happen. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you. Then, Mamun, as you know, you have been like, of course, you already shared your experiences, but is there in their whole Russia University, the whole campus, is there a place, or are there any special places, or maybe the libraries, the fields, or whatever it is, the campus, or any kind of halls? Are there any places that you like about your university? Is there any campus, a specific place of campus that you like the university for, or maybe that's the reason why you go to any other, when we go to other places, or maybe on a vacation, that you miss the place?
Yes, ma'am. It can be Juha Chottor, ma'am. Juha Chottor and Shabash Bangladesh Bhaskarya. This place is very beautiful, and I love this place very much. When I will go to outside in Rajshahi, I miss this place because when I sit on this uh, circle, that time I can observe. Uh, I can observe three or four sides, ma'am. We can see it. It is the middle point of in our university. That's mean Juha Sattar. That's why, ma'am, I like it very much. And another is Shabaj Bangladesh Bhaskarya. In front of this ভাস্কর্য ইংরেজি কি?
Sculpture. Sculpture.
জি ম্যাম,
Sculpture.
sculpture.
Hmm.
জি ম্যাম. In front of this sculpture, there is a big field, and in winter season many kind of there are many kind of
Many kinds of what, Mamun? What are you trying to say?
অনুষ্ঠান বলতে চাইতেছি আর কি, অনুষ্ঠানে গেলে বলি।
মানে কোনটা, লাইক দা সাভার চত্র, সাভার চত্বর, or the other place that you said?
ওই সাবাস বাংলা ভাস্কর্যের মাঠে আর কি বিভিন্ন ধরনের সাংস্কৃতিক অনুষ্ঠান হয় প্রতি বছর আর কি উইন্টার সিজনে।
Program means অনুষ্ঠান,
জি ম্যাম, এভরি
or
ইয়ার
event হতে
মেনি।
পারে। Event also, you can also use the word event.
জি ম্যাম, every year many organization they arrange a event, and they receive freshers students, and they promote musical brand and a dancing club, etc. And when all of the and every year in the winter season, uh, I try to join this event, and just I can feel it. And when I will leave this place, obviously I will miss this place, ma'am.
Okay, okay, all right. You missed the place. Right. And what about Nadim? Which is that kind of place around the whole campus that you think that you will miss whenever you go outside the university, or whenever you meet other places? We will go other places to maybe, and you start missing that particular place. Is there any place in within in the whole university?
Yes, ma'am. I think if I uh, leave my campus, obviously I'll miss my hall, and here have many create here have many great moments that I never can uh, forget
I
forget.
can never, I can never forget.
I can never forget. And uh, in this hall have a, a specific ম্যাম এখানে বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম না একটা উম, একটা বৈশিষ্ট্য বলতে বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম যে ভিন্ন রকমের একটা
Bo-
বৈশিষ্ট্য আছে
Acha, different
আর
kind of
ডিফারেন্ট
vibe, you can say.
ডিফারেন্ট
Vibe,
ম্যাম মানে বৈশিষ্ট্য এরকম বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম যে
বৈশিষ্ট্য,
ইয়েস ম্যাম
বৈশিষ্ট্য।
ইয়েস
Oh, I've like I couldn't hear it. So বৈশিষ্ট্য, you can say as a feature or characteristic, speciality, whatever you can say.
Yes ma'am, specialty in this hall have a specific specialty. Uh, if I open my open the door of my home, uh, I I I
Your
see.
home or your hall?
Oh, yes ma'am, hall ma'am, hall ma'am মানে যে আমার যেটা রুম ম্যাম এটা বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম,
আচ্ছা,
হলের রুম যেটাতে
so
থাকি।
my room, not your home. Home is different and room is different, right?
Yes ma'am. Uh, if I open the the door of my room, I see all the room of this hall, and here I have uh, uh, মুক্ত মঞ্চের ইংরেজি কি হবে? Open place.
Yes, yes, open place.
Open have open place, and uh, I think in every night here. Uh, ম্যাম এখানে বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম যে বেশিরভাগ রাতে এখানে মানে গানের আয়োজন হয় বা বিভিন্ন আড্ডার আয়োজন হয় বিভিন্ন
So
ডিপার্টমেন্টের।
many programs of different from different departments um starts here, or many programs from different what is it said, uh, different subjects না ওটাকে বলা হয় D. It starts with D. Wait, I will check it later. So
ম্যাম
from different
ডিপার ডিপার্টমেন্ট
no,
ম্যাম।
no, no, not department, not department. Department is also right, but not department. That what I'm trying to find. I can't recall at this moment. It actually it's used for most of the like university places. Like there are some two or three subjects together, all together, and all together two or three subjects are called that as that specific name, and we can see it. I could know about that word after going to Khulna University. I can't recall it right at this moment. I will let you know. Wait. So you can say that different kinds of programs occur in the university campus, or maybe from different subjects or from different departments. Right now you can say departments.
Yes, ma'am. And also missing.
Faculty,
mm,
right? Faculty, right?
uh,
I
yes,
remember it. Faculty. Faculty was the word. Faculty.
uh,
Right.
okay,
Go on.
ma'am.
Carry on.
And also I will miss Pushtim Para, ma'am, because there have a lot of uh, golden moments that already happened and next time in also happen. So uh, I think if I leave the place, obviously I I can never forget uh, in my whole and Pashchim Paran.
Okay. Okay. So these are the places that you more like about the universities. And so that means that you will of course miss the place after, like, when you go outside from your university. Yes. So mm, right. So
Probably,
yes.
ma'am, I also, uh, ma'am, I think Mamun also forgot some specific uh, place and also some memories that already happened. And if I want to say, if he left the campus, obviously he will miss English Doctor, ma'am.
ইবলিশ চত্বর,
Yes, ma'am.
ইবলিশ চত্বর, like ইবলিশ.
Yes, ma'am.
ইবলিশ,
English Doctor.
ইবলিশ means শয়তান, right?
Ma'am, and this is the specific name, ma'am, in our campus. And here have a field. The field name is English Doctor. And beside the field have a um, ma'am, পুকুরের ইংরেজি, ma'am.
Pond.
Pond, yes, ma'am. And also have a Paris Road. Beside the
Okay,
Paris
so
Road, English Doctor and Pond.
okay, so like it's a okay. So like is there any kind of like restaurants or just a park kind of thing? That's the
Yes,
place.
ma'am.
It's
But
about
here happen some golden memory, ma'am. And
for all of you.
maximum time, yes, ma'am.
All right. Yes, and what are you saying? Why are you saying something more?
Ma'am, when Mamun get free time, he always like to go there.
What about you? I asked about you, Nadim.
Ma'am, I already said that I will miss my hall and Pushtim Paras. So I just said uh, Mamun perspective, ma'am.
Mamun's perspective. All right. All right. Thank you. Then, uh, right. So, all of you know that there are many, while like b- go through your life, there are many challenges that you have to face most of the time. So I want to know from you, all of you, that what are the challenges that you want to that you want to overcome and that you had to face sometimes. Saurabh, do you have that any kind of challenges that you had to face or that you face sometimes and you try to overcome it by struggling? Do you have any kind of challenges?
Yes, ma'am. Right now I have a challenge to speak English acceptably, ma'am. and very sincerely and fluently, ma'am. And I want
Okay, right. So
overcome,
you
ma'am.
have, yes, yes. I am asking Saurabh that what was your challenge, not about, and like for this moment, like there were maybe some challenges that you had to overcome, and you had to come the place you are in right now. So was there any kind of challenges for you to overcome?
Sorry, ma'am. No, ma'am. I have no, ma'am.
Okay, like for some people actually, like um, there are so many people like who don't want to, eat maybe at the outside the food, but they had to sometimes they have to struggle for it. And yes, so that's the case for me, I guess. So out the food from outside we need to like stop, but we can't stop. This kind of, not even the crucial things, rather than the silly things that you want to avoid the challenges, it's also, you also can add those kind of things. That's what I was asking. But then, so do you have any showed up or not?
No, ma'am. I cannot face this type of problem, ma'am.
I
At,
don't face this type of problems. I
no,
don't
sorry, ma'am.
face.
I don't face. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Saurabh. What about you, Mamun? Did you have any challenges that you had to overcome, or that you have to had to go through, and after uh, getting those challenges, you could become a like you could struggle, and you could like face the challenge. Were there any challenges, Mamun?
Ma'am, when uh, I came to the university, I involved with some bad people, and that's why I had a big challenge to recover with this bad habit. And when I had a
Recover
student
from,
of recover,
recover from. Okay.
recover from when I am a student of first year in at the university. That time, every night, I every night I used to come to my home very lately, and that's been 10 or 11 o'clock, and that's why it was my big challenge that uh, I didn't spend my time with bad people, and I will recover from this bad habit. And then, uh, and finally, I have completed this challenge, ma'am.
Okay, I have struggled with, and I faced the challenge and I overcame it. Okay, I faced the challenge and overcame it.
Jim.
Right.
And ma'am, one
Um,
thing, Jim, one thing I wanted to say you, ma'am. When I leave my campus, I didn't forget the room number 25, 2058, because it is a dreadful night for me, and I think I didn't never forget this room when I passed away, and uh, it is a very dreadful night for me.
what happened? Like, was there eh, any horrible issue?
Ma'am, ma'am, it was a ragging system, and when I was a student of freshers, and uh, I was in this room within about 5 or 6 hours, ma'am. We can call it mental torture.
Me too,
Okay,
man. I also with Mamun.
okay, okay. Like that kind of ragging. Actually, ragging, that little bit of ragging is all right, but the thing that we face actually you don't, maybe you don't know about it right now. Maybe I'm not talking about the thing that happened in Bangladesh, but in recently, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, an incident happened in Jadavpur University in India, and a student died. And like he got actually killed because of like ragging. So ragging in little amount, it's totally fine, but I also sometimes find it really irrational. Yes, it is a great thing to give, like get a bond between the senior and juniors, but you can also create a great bond between seniors and juniors, not even trying to do all those like maybe those kind of activities. Because like Vishwabharati, if you see that it is a university and which has zero tolerance in ragging or those kind of things. So even though like there was not much not nothing, not even anything, like they came to our, the seniors came to our class to ask our names and introduce ourselves. That was the thing that happened. And even the most senior batch, not the like others, the immediate one or immediate seniors. So also we know that in universities, in Russian university, we call, even though he's one, just 1 year senior, we call them as apni. But here we call our seniors as tumi, and they call us tui. But it's totally fine, and they came here, but still we could maintain such a great bonding between ourselves. So we always don't need to be that much violent to become maybe more friendlier, or I don't know what should I say, but I don't feel like ragging is the solution for being the showing the seniority or getting to know each other more. uh, but the little things, that's all right, but not this much. The If you like, I like to ask you to search in Google what happened in um Jadavpur University like 2 or 3 days ago, and the whole country is like talking about it right now. Yes, but it sometimes becomes out of her hand, so that's why. And did you also like rag others, Mamun or Nadim, your junior batches? Did you also rag others, your junior batches?
Obviously, ma'am. When I will get a extreme level leg, and ma'am, 1 year later, I will punish. I punished my junior batch, ma'am. But now, still now, I am very free from this kind of ragging because when I give you mental punishment, and at the night I feel very uh, at the night I feel very, ma'am, very
feeling
unhappy.
suffocation.
That's why, ma'am, I
Suffocated.
feel very suffocated. That's why, ma'am, I stop this. I stop it.
Okay, okay. Actually, we had one friend, and he had been feeling. Now he's totally quite. It's quite okay. But that friend, he was a person who was born and brought up in Haryana and sometimes in Himachal Pradesh, and like he was in army school. And in army schools, what happens that he's a North Indian. So like, I mean, army schools, what happened that you have to go through, like people taught, like there are many seniors, and as they go through many hardships, so they rag you in such a cruel way. They beat you up, and they, like, you will have to run away with your life. So like he had to go through a lot because of that kind of ragging. So but I am not saying that ragging this much, the little bit that locking you up for 6 or 7 hours, it's bad. It's not bad, but it's quite fine if it's not harming people physically. Then it's okay. But doing something harm, kind of physical harm or those kind of things, those are really um, like you cannot let it happen actually. So I wish that you all, we will not also let it happen to others that like harm anyone physically by just by giving the excuse of bragging. Yes, that's the thing I would want to tell you. Right. So I guess we need to start our next class soon. So I will take my leave from this class, and I think we will meet at 9:35 to 9:40 p.m. Okay. So have your dinner or whatever you have been doing. Right. Yes, Mamun, were you saying something?
Nothing.
All right. All right, then I'm ending the class here. Okay.